hearing a couple of weeks ago, you might have heard about the cop.
Which one?
That was shooting people. You know what I'm
one?
talking about?
Which one?
Accidentally.
Which
the cops
one?
are always shooting somebody accidentally or on purpose.
I can keep saying which one.
Just
There's
because,
too many of them.
because they need target practice. It seems like they were on the news every week for a while there.
Man,
and then the silence got to be too good. It was like, okay, they all got their stuff together. Nope. They're back in the news. The shooting occurred as 2 minutes as 2 Minnesota police officers were responding to a 911 call, possible assault, shortly after 11 p.m. The lady called a disturbance in the back alley, and when she approached the officers, she went, I guess, by their, from what I understand, she went by their police car and was talking to the main officer at the driver's side, and the passenger side officer shot her. She was standing by the window.
That just
shot her in the chest and killed her. She called for a disturbance. That'll teach her. That's craziness. That's craziness every time you turn around. And this isn't a cop bashing show. This isn't about bashing the cops, okay? This isn't about getting some cop up.
You don't have to, because they do them themselves.
Well, they do. And there was another incident in Punta Gorda. I don't know if you can look it up. You guys can look it up on the internet. A lady was actually doing a promo thing of how to get robbed or something. And she was an old, like 7, 8 years old. And a cop shot her and killed her dead in a demonstration.
Community service awareness. And they were demonstrating how not to do things.
Yeah, and then he ended up shooting her.
When the lovely little Christian lady got shot in her chest in front of her husband and her neighbors.
Oh, boy. And, again, this isn't about the cop running through the alleyway with some guy with a TV in his hand, or he robbed somebody, or it's a crackhead running through the alley, or some dark room where he was sneaking into the house and he shot somebody accidentally who, was sleepwalking or something. This was the lady went out there to talk, and it was terrible. The killing was Justine. Her real name is Ruziak, but she used her last name Damond, D-A-M-O-N-D, and it prompted hundreds of mourners to protest during the site on Facebook and demanding questions to be answered. Demand 40 ran meditation workshops at the Lake Harriet Spiritual Community, which in Facebook called her one of the most loving people you would ever want to meet. And she was a very beautiful girl, matter of fact. She had plans to be married in 2 weeks.
Right.
Her stepson-to-be on Facebook demanded answers, but the police were in the media where they're kind of in control mode about now, and details are slow coming. The officer who fired the shot was identified as officer, wait for it,
go ahead,
Mohamed Noor.
No way.
Oh, Mohamed Noor, 31 years old. He attended the Augsburg College in Minneapolis and earned a degree in business administration, management, and economics. He certainly didn't earn a degree on how to shoot a firearm. But despite reportedly viewing the police force as his calling, he said, Noor took a windy road to the department's door. His first had jobs in residential property management and as a general manager of a hotel. In his short time with the police, Noor had 3 complaints filed, and 2 that are still pending. So the other one was closed, and Noor wasn't disciplined, of course not, because, he's minority or whatever. Mm-hmm. On May 25th, a woman accused Noor of assault and battery because he grabbed her right wrist and upper arm and inflamed a pre-existing shoulder injury while officers were forcibly removing her from the home and bringing her to the hospital. Noor, who spoke Somali at home, divorced his wife in December. At least she got out alive, huh?
I'm still very, very confused about how you can have 2 police officers.
He said he was
in
spooked.
A cop car.
That's what he said.
And no video available.
That's true. That is true.
The
video vests that they were issued were turned off.
And so was the camera in the car.
And so was the camera in the car turned off.
And they were going on an actual call.
And they were going on to a call that the guy was supposedly attacking somebody in an alley, and they turned it off. I just don't understand. Everything that a cop has at his disposal should be used.
Right.
And especially if you're going on a call and it's in an alleyway, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to turn on the lights, you're going to turn on the cameras, action, let's go, and you're going to make sure that everything's up to snuff, and that you cross your T, dot your I, you got everything going. Nobody's going to be doing any shenanigans here. It's a regular call, but it's all off. And I've heard this before. They should be having automatic on. It should be policy where you turn them on.
Sure.
If you're not going to use them, why even buy them? Why even have them?
Exactly. Why are you going to spend that kind of money on that kind of equipment and not utilize
even
it?
going back,
Something don't sound right.
Right. It's and something don't sound right is because the guy pulled his gun. He was sitting in the passenger side. He wasn't even out. What was he doing? There's going to be a made up story of how this happened. You know that.
Well, first rule in gun safety is you never pull the trigger and point it at anything if you don't know what that object is. So
he gets spooked that easy. He's a police officer.
That's right.
Exactly.
Watch out. And you know what? If you're a
Some
cop,
don't sound right.
If you're a cop and you do this, you should never ever be able to work for a police officer again. You shouldn't even be in a security guard mode, okay?
No.
You should have to hand in your badge, your wallet, everything, and just go work at Walmart, because you should never be in a position where
not in loss prevention either.
Nothing. I mean, we're talking stocking shelves at night, okay? Because the guy obviously has a screw loose,
right.
and that goes back to hiring these guys. We have to start hiring guys that are worth a crap, okay? And the good cops are taking a bad rap because of it. The good guys that really
there's a lot of good cops.
There's a lot of good ones, and most of them are old school cops. They won't have this problem. They know how to pull somebody. They don't destroy your life. They're not gun happy. They've been around. They're seasoned. They know how to talk to people. They know how to operate. They know the procedures. They know what to do and not to do. They're not going to pull their gun like Don Knotts, shakiest gun in the West, and they're going ahead and shoot somebody. It's just not right. And enough is enough.
Oh, sorry, I got spooked.
Enough is enough. This has got to stop. This is craziness. You know, the cops are getting way out of control, and it's not the good cops, it's the bad ones. You guys got to weed them out. Just like the radical Muslims got to weed out their Muslims, the radical cops got to go too. So you cops that are good cops got to step up and go, hey, this guy's nuts, okay? I'm with Fred Henderson over here. He's got screw loose, man. I don't want him with me.
Yeah.
Put him out, you know?
Somebody should have said that about Mohammed.
And you should be on a permanent, like, temporary basis, where if you do something, they evaluate you every 2, 3, 4 years or whatever. And if you show that you're a nutcase and you're getting all these things against you, cut them loose, man. Cut your losses. But this poor woman paid her price, and it's a good cop, bad cop. It's sad, man.
Yeah,
it's sad.
You can't bring it back.
No, you can't bring it back, and we're going to keep an eye on this.